Let's say you buy gold from two different sellers. The first one gives you a rate of A grams per dollar, and the second one a rate of B grams per dollar. So in other words, the first gives a rate of 1 over A dollars per gram, and the second 1 over B dollars per gram. And the reason for the reciprocals is that A grams per dollar, interpreted as a conversion ratio, is really saying that this is 1. In other words, A grams in this context is $1. They're exchangeable. So if you take the reciprocal of both sides of this guy, you get A inverse dollars per gram equals 1. So this is just expressing it in dollars per gram, which is why this inverse appears. Okay, let's say you spend the same amount of money at each seller. Then your average grams per dollar spent is going to be the number of grams total over the number of dollars total, and that's going to be the number of grams at seller A, which is, or at the first seller, which is A times the number of dollars, let's say it's N, plus the same for seller 2, because we're talking about the same money spent at each one, divided by 2N. And this is A plus B over 2, and this is your average grams per dollar. Now instead, let's say you spend the same, or you buy the same number of grams at each seller. Then your average dollars per gram is going to be the number of dollars over the number of grams, which is going to be, now we're going to use this inverse because we're in dollars per gram land. So A inverse M, where M is the number of grams you buy from each seller, plus B inverse M over 2M, and that's A inverse plus B inverse over $2 per gram. And if you want to express this average rate in terms of grams per dollar, you'll just do A inverse plus B inverse over 2 inverse. And this is the formula for the harmonic mean. If you want to make it more confusing, you can write it as 2 over 1 over A plus 1 over B, or even worse, 2AB over A plus B, which are formulas you might have seen. And this is super interpretable, this one, because we're starting with A dollars per or grams per dollar and B grams per dollar. We're converting them to dollars per gram, taking their average. So this guy is the average dollars per gram, and then just converting that back to grams per dollar. So that's the average grams per dollar. All right, thanks.